Today, I look at a show that Disney tried to hide. I'm Chris, and this is Cluster Reel.
You hear about Wonder Man? I need to be in this movie.
Sorry, you crazy.
Wonder Man is a 2026 Marvel television show created by Destin Daniel Cretton and Andrew Guest, starring Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. Yahya Abdul-Mateen II plays Simon Williams. He is a struggling actor trying to get a gig, but is also hiding a very deep secret that he has innate superpowers that could disqualify him from acting. Ben Kingsley returns as Trevor Slattery, one of the funniest parts of Iron Man 3 and Shang-Chi. Just a little plot synopsis. Trevor Slattery is a well-known terrorist, and they note it in the show very frequently that he used to be the Mandarin in Iron Man 3. So the whole plot is that Trevor gets caught by the Department of Damage Control and that he is forced to keep an eye on Simon because the Department of Damage Control knows how powerful he is and that he could be a real potential threat to the Earth and their organization and everything. Trevor Slattery ends up getting close with Simon and helping him through acting brick walls. When Trevor Slattery and Simon first met, it was at a movie theater. And then Trevor said that he was going to be auditioning for a movie called Wonder Man. And Wonder Man in this universe was a 1970s, 1980s sci-fi superhero movie. It's one that Simon grew up watching and loved, and his father loved. So this is Simon's dream role, and he is determined to get it. So him being so determined to get this role, Trevor Slattery ends up helping him act better so he can get the role. He passes the first audition, but then he has to go through many different screenings to try to see if he's the right fit, and so does Trevor. There's a lot of hijinks, there's a lot of Hollywood lore within the Marvel Universe that we haven't gotten before. I think that Yahya Abdul-Mateen is awesome as Simon Williams, as well as Ben Kingsley as Trevor Slattery. I think the vibe of this show, it was very calming to me. It was almost like when it first released, I binge watched all 8 episodes. I had to binge watch it when it first came out, and it's come out a couple months ago. I couldn't stop watching it. It was something new, something fresh, and it was like something that I'm not used to from Marvel. I mean, to have a superhero that you know is powerful, but then not really showing it in like a big, grandiose way, and made it a series. And I think making it a series and focusing on Simon's day-to-day life with a little bit of a MCU plotline sprinkled in there and a little nods to his powers, but I think him not using his powers as much. I think it being a spectacle that we mostly see off screen is a perfect way to go about it. For the story that they're trying to tell, Simon's a struggling actor. They want to focus on the Hollywood part of it and focus on Simon's mentality on it. I think that Marvel needs to do more stuff like that. If they're going to do one-shot characters like Wonder Man, I think they need to make it a little cheaper, okay? So you don't have these grandiose battles with CGI that you can't afford to put into a movie, so you downplay it. That's what ruined The Flash, was their CGI. The way they went about it, and Destin Daniel Cretton, he directed Shang-Chi, which is like one of my favorite Marvel movies. And he directed this as well. He created it. He only directed 2 episodes, but he created this show and the idea for this show. I just feel like Destin knows how to cook.
Someone cooked here.
It's something very refreshing coming from Marvel, because if it's not quippy, if it's not action heavy, Marvel won't do it. And this is something that is so far from Marvel's normal. So there's a problem with Disney is I don't think Disney had any faith in this show. They really had no faith in the show because they had maybe one trailer come out months before the show, and there was no advertisements. Apart from the trailer, there was no advertising on it. You would not see a coming soon on the homepage. You would not see ads pop up when you're watching YouTube or anything. Just the advertisement of this was so lacking that a lot of people didn't get a chance to see it. And for me personally, I had seen somebody on Instagram waiting for the time it released, and I'm just like, wait, that's coming out tonight? So I get on Disney, and it's supposedly already released because it's like past 9 o'clock. It supposedly had already released, and I opened Disney Plus, and it's nowhere in the homepage. Nowhere. I scrolled down forever, and I was like,
that reel had to be a lie.
there's no way, because Disney would have plastered this everywhere. But no, I go into the search bar and type in Wonder Man, and mind you, the first 3 letters should have popped it up, and it didn't.
I had to type out the whole thing.
The whole thing I had to type out, and then it gave me Wonder Man. And guess what? All 8 episodes released. That shows to me that they have no faith in it. But I like that they released all 8 episodes.
E minor, all right, yeah!
Because I could binge watch it. And it was a story that you couldn't make too many theories of, which is Disney's bread and butter. So releasing it all at once gets it all out of the way. It sucks you can't really talk about it that much after. Can't have the theories whirling around and giving it views. It was perfect.
It was perfect.
This is one of my new favorite Marvel shows. And I think it contends with, WandaVision, which I don't think it would beat WandaVision because just everything around that was awesome.
It was perfect.
Loki and WandaVision have been my 2 top Marvel television shows for a long time. And Wonder Man is easily number 3. Well, then after the very, very positive reception of Wonder Man, only then did Disney start to advertise it. Only then did Disney end up putting it on its homepage. And this was a week after. Mind you, it was not on the homepage for
A whole week.
after it released. It was only when people started talking about it online about how good it is and the Rotten Tomatoes score came out that Disney was like, oh yeah, we got to advertise this thing now. It's going to be a hit. When they didn't believe it was going to be a hit because they tried to hide it. This show, I give a 8.5 out of 10. Amazing. I can't wait for a season 2. I hope we get something from Wonder Man and it's not just a, here you go. You'll never see this character again. I hope it's not like that. I hope Wonder Man gets a season 2 or even a movie. Maybe not a movie. I don't think Wonder Man would do good as a movie. I think it's better as a show. I hope he shows up in Avengers. That's just me. I want more Wonder Man. And I hope Destin Daniel Cretton and Andrew Guest can create a season 2. And I am so looking forward to Destin Daniel Cretton's new movie, Spider-Man Brand New Day. I think it is going to be awesome. I think it's going to be the best Spider-Man movie since Spider-Man 2. All right, the goal of this channel is to get it to 200 subscribers by July 15th. Also, you may notice that I'm baby-faced right now. I will probably be baby-faced for a couple weeks because I had to shave it for work. Beard will be back. Like, subscribe, comment. Tell me how much you love Wonder Man. Anyway, I'm Chris. This has been Cluster Reel, and have a blessed night.